In this practice, we'll be fine-tuning the upper arms, but mostly doing just a little bit of this and a little bit of that in our yoga practice. We'll be doing standing poses to create more flexibility and mobility in the upper chest and gain arm strength and flexibility. We'll begin seated. Begin with your hands in prayer position. Now turn them so that the backs of the hands are pressing, the backs of the fingers are pressing. Reach forward. Now externally rotate. Just open the palms up, reach the thumbs down, and open your chest with a slight bend to your elbows. Now take the hands back to that prayer position where the backs of the hands are pressing. Reach forward. Externally rotate the upper arms to open the chest with a slight bend to the elbows. One more time with the hands in this reverse prayer position. Reach forward, thumbs up, now thumbs down as you open the palms and open your chest nicely. Let's come to a standing pose and do that in standing pose. As you stand in this wide stance, take the backs of the hands together, reach out, externally rotate, and open your chest. Again, back of the hands together, reach forward, externally rotate, open the chest. One more time. Back of the hands together, reach out, externally rotate to open the upper chest. Release your hands. Now come to downward facing dog. So place your hands down, lift your sit bones high by lifting your heels high. With your heels lifted, just come toward a plank position and back again. Now reach your right heel down, lift your right heel up, reach your left heel down, lift it up, right heel comes down and up, and left heel comes down and up. Come to a plank position again or toward a plank position and come back to downward facing dog. We're just giving the arms just a little bit more weight-bearing possibility when we go to that plank position. Now lift your heels up high, reach your right heel down, lift it up, take the left heel down, lift it up, one more cycle, right heel comes down and up, and left heel comes down and up. Come toward a plank position again. This time lower yourself all the way to the mat. Once on your mat, come to your fingertip top position, like you're clawing the mat slightly. Inhale, lift up slightly. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise up. Let your back muscles do a lot of this work. And come down. Interlace your fingers now with your forearms down. Look at your elbows and see if you can make your elbows just slightly closer together than shoulder width. As you press your forearms down, lift your knees up. With your toes tucked under, lift your pelvis up. With your pelvis lifted, walk your feet toward your interlaced fingers. Look slightly forward. Lift your right leg up. Release your right leg down. Take your left leg up. Release it down. Come back to a plank position. Look forward. Draw your knees, the tops of the thighs, your belly down. Place your hands alongside your ribs again. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, soften. 2 more times. Inhale, hug your elbows in toward each other. Exhale, soften. 1 more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, soften. Come through all fours position to downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, just pause here. Look at your hands. See if you can get a little firmer foundation through the hands by spreading the fingers and pressing through the tip tops of the fingers. Really press down so the knuckles lift slightly. Now walk your feet up to your hands. Place your hands to your low back and rise up. Take a wide stance again. As you step wide, bend your knees slightly. Take the tops of the thighs back. Take your arms in this reverse namaste pose where the backs of the hands are pressing. Reach forward again. Externally rotate to open the chest with the elbows bent. Now turn your right toes out. Keep the elbows bent and just drop into the pose as if you're carrying something with your hands. Hug the shoulder blades in. Now inhale, lift up, and now as if you're carrying a block or something heavy right between the hands, press that imaginary block. And now come back to where we started with the hands lifting up as if lifting a heavy weight in each hand. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, come back to the same pose we were in. Keep the back legs strong before inhaling to rise up. Good. Back of the hands together again. Reach out. Externally rotate to open your chest. Now bend your elbows a lot. Turn your left toes out. And slowly draw into the pose. So it's an odd looking warrior 2 pose, but we're working to get a little bit more tone in the upper chest, a little bit more strength in the upper arms. So from here, again, imagining that you're lifting a heavy weight in the hands. Keep on lifting up before as if squeezing a heavy weight between the hands. Imagine a heavy cork block or something. And as you squeeze that, keep hugging the shoulder blades in toward each other. And now release, and maybe even look out over your extended left hand. Release your hands down. Come to parallel feet again. Backs of the hands are pressing before you reach out. Externally rotate to open the chest. Now keep the chest open as you come to a forward bend. Take your fingertips to your mat or to the floor. And on the in-breath, as you take the hands a little bit wider apart, draw your elbows forward and draw your heart slightly forward and down. You breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. 2 more times. Breathing in as your legs are working to pull in toward the midline. Breathing out long. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, soften. Now with your knees slightly bent, take your hands to your low back and rise up. Now turn your right toes out. Come to a lunge position again. Step back to downward facing dog. Lift your heels high in downward facing dog. Pivot the heels toward the right to stretch through the left side ribs. Come up to tiptoe position again. Lift up. Draw over to the left side to stretch through the right side ribs. Lift your heels high. Come through to a plank position and lower yourself to the mat. Once on the mat, have your right forearm parallel toward the front of the mat. Make a fist with the right hand and roll over to your right side. As you press the forearm down, see if you can get the pelvis to lift up. So you might want to bend your knees just slightly to do that. And as you do, with your left hand to your pelvis, can you lift up and draw down? And again, lift up and draw down. So you can keep your knees on the mat if you wish, or you can straighten your legs and lift up and draw down. Let's do that 2 more times in whatever way works nicely for you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Come to the opposite side. So take your left forearm parallel to the front edge of the mat. Make a fist with your hand. Bent legs or straight legs, your choice. Inhale, lift your pelvis up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Now make your way to all fours position. In all fours position, take your left hand to the back of your head and lift your left elbow up. From here, take the back of the hand to the floor, palm facing up, and reach out as you bow forward. Inhale, take the hand back to the head, lift your elbow high. Exhale, back of the hand comes to the floor, you reach out. 1 more time. Take the hand to your head, open your chest. Exhale, back of the hand to the floor, bow forward. Now let's work with the right hand. Take the right hand to your head, open your chest, and reach your hand, back side of the hand, on the floor. Inhale, take your hand to your head, open your chest. Exhale, reach out. Again, inhale, open your chest. Exhale, reach out. Come back to all fours position. In all fours position, we'll do now externally rotating the upper arms. So we were internally rotating, now external rotation. So we get the top of the arm bone to draw back. From all fours position, take your left hand to your head. Now on the exhale breath, externally rotate and reach the hand forward as you take the pelvis back. Take the hand back to your head, open your chest, and externally rotate the hand so the palm is open, thumb is reaching toward the floor. And 1 more, hand to the head, reach out. Come back to all fours position. Now with the right hand to your head, open your chest. Exhale, externally rotate the upper arm with the palm open. Take the hand to the head, open your chest, and externally rotate the hand. One more time. Hand to the head, open your chest, and exhale, reach out. So one way to apply the external rotation and internal rotation in a seated pose is in Gomukasana. So let's try that. If you've got a strap, you might want to grab it. If you don't have it, you can improvise, use a towel or belt or nothing at all if you wish. So we'll come to sit, and you can choose to sit however you wish. But the way that we're taught in Gomukasana to sit is with the legs stacked on each other, the feet right at the pelvis, the pelvic points roughly parallel. And if that doesn't work for you, then you can extend one leg out, or simply sit cross-legged, or sit in Virabhadrasana on a block, your choice. Whatever way you decide to sit tall, reach your right arm up, and externally rotate the right arm. Take the right hand and just pat it on the back for now. Take the left hand, and you're internally rotating the arm to take the hand behind your back. So now the back of the hand is to your back on the left side. With the right hand, the palm is right between the hands. So you can reach the fingers toward each other. Now, for most of us, using a strap helps. So if you'd like to grab a strap, go ahead. If not, just keep on doing the same thing. So take your right arm up again, and we're externally rotating the upper arm before drawing the hand down right between the shoulder blades. Hug your elbow in before internally rotating the bottom arm, and hold on to the strap. Get this nice opening to the chest as you grab hold of the strap. The strap will help you in your flexibility in this pose. So keep a nice elongation of the spine, and release your strap if you've got it. Let's try that with the left arm as the lifted arm. You can change the cross of your legs if you wish. Take your left arm up. Externally rotate the full arm as you bend your elbow and press your palm to your back. Now internally rotate your right arm so the back of the hand is at the back body, and see if you can find your fingers and release out of the pose. You can choose to do that with a strap if you wish. So take the strap in your left hand as you reach it up. You externally rotate and take this down. You pull the elbow in. Now internally rotate your right arm. Grab hold of the strap wherever it feels right for you. Open your chest nicely. Get this nice fullness in your breath. Breathe in deep and breathe out long. And as you're ready, you can release the hold of the strap. Come to lie down on your back. When you lie down on your back, stretch your legs out, Release your arms. And Savasana has you externally rotate your upper arms so your palms are open. In the practice, you gave yourself lots of opportunity to work the internal and the external rotation of the arms. Just allow your arms to feel very heavy, your legs to feel very heavy. Take your attention to your breath. Soften your eyes. Soften all of your facial muscles. Breathe in deep. Breathe out long. Breathe in deep. Breathe out long. Breathe in deep. Breathe out long. Take this time to assimilate the actions of your practice. Take this time to surrender fully, to breathe very freely and naturally. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.